Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another live stream here on Max Coverage TV, the place to be for all your sports wants and news and needs, and most importantly, live streams here for your Yankees and MLB offseason news. How you all doing, looking, living, feeling out there on YouTube? We're not on Twitch today. No Twitch. Happy Sunday to you all. I know I don't really go live on Sundays, but we have a little bit of time before some NFL kicks off. Some NFC, AFC championship games kick off today, but I wanted to pop on live before all that happens and talk about our beloved New York Yankees. So if you're a fan of the New York Yankees and you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell so you know when to go live or when to make a video. If you are in the chat live in full effect right now, like Nick the Gamer is, shout out to him. Shout out to you all. Y'all are the GOATs. Hit that like button into smithereens. It helps me out a ton. And lastly, if you're watching the replay, drop me some comments down below after the show is over. I'll answer and reply to those comments. But how we feeling, everyone? Happy Sunday. I hope you all had a fantastic weekend. I hope you all had a fantastic week. Full of success, full of fun, full of greatness, full of just great things, hopefully. Hopefully you're staying warm. If it's cold, it's been a chilly week throughout, the south area and the northeast area. How we all feeling, guys? We got Nick the Gamer, we got Savius in the chat, we got my guy X-Rod, we got Action VJ, my boy. Good to see you as always. Ray Klickner. Good to see you. Brad is in the house. Cynical's in the building. Thank you guys for popping in. Sunday stream. Let's effing go, Max. Let's go, Brad. I know I don't really go live on Sundays, but when the games roll on, I'll be live. Trust me on that. I'm not missing a game. I mean, I might miss a game or two, maybe 5. But I'm going to try to call 162 games this year. I'm going to try. I might not succeed because things happen in life. Sometimes you cannot do it. But I'm going to give it all I got. What up, Jacob Petruzzi? How you feeling? So today's show, we really don't have any news. If news drops during the show, I'll, of course, bring it up and we'll talk about it. But today's show, we're just going to go over the schedule. I'll probably be live for about 45 minutes or so, hanging out with all of you. We're just going to be looking at the schedule. We're going to be, who's in our way this year, essentially? Who is in the New York Yankees' way? And then I'm going to give you all the floor and ask how much games we're going to win. Because I think, personally, we're going to win about 100 games. 100. We didn't get there last year. No one did in the MLB. But I think this year we can do it. Of course, health is like we all look at the schedule now, of course, but health is going to be the number one thing. We all get that. Mario in the chat, I'm feeling great. I'm here at this chat channel where I feel as being in heaven. Yes, they will win 100 plus, says Mario. Thank you for being here, bro. I hope I can make that happen for everybody. Hopefully this chat is awesome. I know it is. I hope you all feel the same way. Joseph's Dream, my brother. Who are you picking in the games today? I got Kansas City and the Redskins. Eagles are banged up, man. I mean, Jalen Hurts, he's dealing with a knee injury. I know he's playing. Cam Jurgens just got ruled in their center. So that's good news for the Eagles. I want to see, I think the Eagles win it. I really like Jaden Daniels, and I like what the Commanders, the Redskins, are doing. And I love that team. But the Eagles, that defense is tough, man. So I'm going to go with the Eagles, and I think this is the year for Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen pulls it off. I think it's going to be Eagles-Bills in the Super Bowl. What up, Dev? How you doing? Mario, look, the Yankees already now have to reach the playoffs. I mean, they should definitely be a lock to reach the playoffs. Nelson in the house. Yes, of course, 2025 Yankees, 97 wins, says Nelson. But I hope 100 wins this year. 97 wins, that'll be that'll be another great year, honestly. I'm digging Washington versus Bills. Hey, Mario, that can happen as well, man. It's going to be some fun games today. I can't wait to watch it. But let's talk about let's talk about the schedule real quick, guys. So let's begin. This is in spring right here, but I wanted to begin right here in opening day, March 27th, which, by the way, everybody, that is 60 days away until opening day. We are 60 days away until opening day, everyone. Hallelujah. Thank you, God. Because we are closing in, man. Commanders following the Niners blueprint via Adam Peters in the front office. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy to see how the Commanders have done this year. Like, hats off to them, bro. Hats off to them. Can the Yankees have a rematch against the Dodgers and go back to the World Series? I definitely think so, Nick. I mean, you can't tell me that the Yankees aren't the favorites in the American League right now. Even with some glaring holes in the infield as we speak, I still think the Yankees have the best team in the American League. And you know the Dodgers on paper right now are the best team in the league, period. Michael, I hope they don't wait until the trade deadline to make those moves needed now. Unfortunately, Michael, I keep telling myself like Brian Cashman and company have a move up their sleeve, but it's been a very quiet January. I know we've made small moves here and there. We signed Andrew Velasquez, we signed Dominic Smith, we traded for Michael Arias, we signed our international guys. It's been really quiet. We added 2 pitchers, but it's been a very quiet January. Ambio, my guy, says 89 wins if we don't get another bat addition, says Ambio. 89 wins would be a failure. I don't even think 89 wins will be good enough to make the playoffs in the American League. So I hope you're wrong. Yankees easy beat the Mets this year. Oh, man. Thank you for bringing up the Mets, by the way, Nelson. Thank you for bringing up the Mets. Let me get a little bigger here. Let me look AJ Minter right in the freaking eyes. AJ Minter, you talking all that crap, man. Why do we live rent-free in everybody's minds? Can you answer me this question? AJ Minter wants to run his mouth talking about they were in front of the Mets fans, the Mets faithful, all that crap when they were introducing AJ Minter and company. He was saying this is real baseball fans right here, not like the other fans across the town. Wow. AJ Minter, why are we on your mind, bro? Why are we on your mind? I mean, if you're jealous, just say so. I have a saying, everyone. If they're not talking about you, you ain't popping. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. If they're talking about you, then you popping, basically. We doing something right if everyone keeps talking about us. So screw that guy, man. That's what I wanted to bring that up, man. What's up, Valid NY? East Coast teams should always start out west or at least at a dome stadium. It's too damn cold here. Well, yeah, that's what. So we're going to start in Milwaukee. Milwaukee. That's not going to be an easy series. And we're going to go against our old friend Nestor Cortez in this series. Freddie Peralta, Nestor Cortez. What up, Gerard? What's up, man? How you feeling? How you doing? Ambio says, heard some people saying don't blame Hal because Steve Cohen is not expending neither. Hey, guys, flash news. We are not the Mets, and we should never be compared with them, says Ambio. Yeah, no doubt. And I know why Steve's not spending. He just spent a lot on Juan Soto. We get that. But I know he wants Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as well. So I think that's why he's not spending too much money, because he wants to play around and sign Vladimir Guerrero next season. Yankees don't need to worry about what the Mets are doing. Brian Cashman and company needs to worry about what they are doing for the New York Yankees. Who cares about what the Dodgers are doing? Who cares about what the Mets are doing? Who cares what anybody in this league is doing? Eyes straight ahead. Eyes on the prize is what the Yankees should be doing. What's up, X-Rod? I saw something saying that Cashman is done signing free agents like Ken Bregman and all those other people. It could, man. It really could. I hope not, because we need one bat. Just give me, at this point, I know I want a lefty bullpen arm, but if you told me right now, Max, there's only one move to be made, what's left? I would say go get an infield bat. Let's start spring training. We need another infield bat. What's up, Spears? Sports Network says, what's up, Max? Go Bills. Good luck to your Bills today, Spears. I hope they win, man. I'm rooting for them. Michael, look at all the ex-Yankee players the Mets want in hope of finding that success. Yeah. I mean, Carlos Mendoza is their manager, so of course the Mets are going to want all the Yankees throwaways. Clay Holmes, Harrison Bader last season, Severino last season, just to name a few. Yvette, how you doing? Good to see you, man. Shout out to everyone. Smash that like button. Happy Sunday to you all. Hit that like button for me. Thank you so much. Is that March 27th in the Bronx? It is. It is. So if you see blue, it's at home right here. So that's opening day in the Bronx at 3:05 p.m. We're gonna see Garrett Cole take the mound to start the chase for 28. So that's the first series. We got the Brewers, that's a really good team, man. That's a really good team. Gonna be a tough one. I would be happy with, of course, I want them to sweep, but let's be honest, I'll be happy with a series win against the Brewers. They're gonna be a tough out, especially, they should be healthy. Yelich should be healthy at the time. Yelich always gets hurt eventually, but opening day he should be okay. But it could be payback season for Devin Williams too. Devin Williams can walk in there on the in the Bronx and get some saves against his old team that threw him away for nothing. I'm kidding. They got something for him. If we sign probably one or two more bats, we would be good. Also, we do need an infielder. We do. I mean, that's a glaring hole. Everybody knows that we need an infielder at this point, man. We're a little over 2 weeks before pitchers and catchers report. I repeat, we're a little over 2 weeks before pitchers and catchers report, man. This offseason has kind of flown by. January has been slow, but still, the days have been going by. I feel like in general, I feel like the days have just gone way faster. But we need to start making some moves. If not, then I guess it's all eyes point to spring training at this point. I hope they have one more move under their belts. Yowie, wowie, what's up, man? Good to see you, bro. I appreciate you popping in. Margaret's in the house. When are they playing in Arizona? I'm looking so forward to this season every season. Right here. They're second in Arizona. They're not playing in Arizona this year, Margaret. The first two series the Yankees have are in the Bronx. So they have a 3-game set versus the Brewers and then a 3-game set versus Arizona. They played in Arizona last year in Arizona, and that's how it is in the NL now. So you flip-flop. You play everybody, but if you played, let's say if you played in Arizona last season, then that means you playing at home this year. Bob's in the chat. Good to see you. Lots going on today. There's no doubt that not having Soto in the lineup will affect outrun output, I think he meant our run output this year. What's up, man? It could, Bob. It really could. I mean, it depends. Who's going to be at that 2-hole? Is it going to be Bellinger? Is it going to be Jazz? I would say I would lean more Bellinger hitting second, personally. But it's no matter who it is, it's not going to be Juan Soto. But I really think Bellinger is in line for a great year, especially at the Bronx. Like, the first 6 games are in New York for the Yankees. What's up? Theo says, I just want to win it all, man. I feel you, brother. That's always, that would be amazing. But it can't. Baseball is not built like that. Anything Cashman does will not be, he says, will be trades only, but the Yankees still have all their top prospects still, so go get something. Yeah, Yankees have plenty of depth to move, and that's why they keep adding more depth pieces, in my opinion. I think something's got to give. Something's cooking up in that crock pot. But we'll see. Hopefully, like tomorrow, Tuesday, we'll have some more news with the Yankees, because it feels like at the beginning of each week, that's when a lot of the news drops, and then it kind of just slowly, trickles on throughout the week. But usually, to start the week is when we get a lot of, like, tomorrow someone might sign. Let's say tomorrow we might see Pete Alonso sign somewhere, or Alex Bregman. D-Rod, what's going on, bro? That first series is tough. D-backs have good pitching. Yeah, that's the second series. We're going against Brewers the first series. But yeah, that's going to be a very tough matchup right here. Diamondbacks 3-game set. And also, what I'm going to do this year, guys and gals in the chat, I'm going to be doing some pregame streams. So like a pregame show, essentially. Maybe like around 3 or 4. So a couple hours before the game begins. That's my goal this year, is having more content and doing some like pregame streams, as well as, of course, the live play-by-plays. So that's going to be fun. Probably for like 30 or 45 minutes, we're just going to be talking about the game, talking about the series and all that stuff. I can't do like a post-game show because I got to work really early in the morning the next days, but I can do a pre-game show. John in the chat, a plan says trade Stroman, trade for Luis Ariz, use Peraza as a late inning defensive swap, sign lefty reliever, then call it a day. You have your leadoff hitter, then set the stage for Judge and the RBI guys. Yeah, I mean, that is plan A. That would be that would be what I hope they would do. But it seems like nobody wants to take on Stroman's contract because of that vesting option, John, at this point. Hopefully someone does, but that's something that the Yankees can most likely wait on because, like I said, knock on wood, injuries happen in this league, especially in spring training. So if someone goes down from another team, cross our fingers, it's not us because we dealt with that last year with Garrett Cole. If someone goes down from another team, everyone knows that the Yankees are willing to trade away Stroman. Theo, good to see you. Jeffrey in the house. Hello, Max. I hope the Bills win and Eagles today. I'm going with the same too, Jeffrey. I'm going with the same too. Margaret says, well, I guess I got to go to New York to see him. Yeah, so no Arizona. You live in Arizona, don't you, Margaret? Maybe Texas would be a little closer when they go down to Texas. Nelson, 2025 World Series odds. One are the Dodgers, then the Yankees, Braves, Phillies, Mets, Stros, Orioles, Padres, Guardians. I mean, I'm not mad about that. Of course, the Dodgers are going to be the best odds to win the World Series. I think the Braves are going to be a very good team. If they can stay healthy, I think the Braves can be a very good team. So I think they have the odds in the right order, honestly, Nelson. We need a leadoff hitter, says Yowie. We do. If the Martian bats lead off, we can definitely win 100 games, says Mark. Could be the option. I think right now it's either going to be Dominguez or Volpe. If you had a bet, it's going to be one of those two. What's up, Norman? How you doing? Norman Soto. That's the real Soto in the chat, baby. Miss Serena, good to see you. Can't wait till spring training. Me neither. 25 days away till we see some spring training action. Serena, you ready? Arthur's in the chat. We will win 200 games. Alex said, hopefully we sweep the Red Sox and Astros every series we play them. Yeah, hopefully it's not going to be as easier said than done, but that'll be ideal. All right, so let's move on. Our first road games will be in Pittsburgh. So we have 2 series back-to-back in New York. Oops, sorry, guys. We have 2 series back-to-back in New York, and then we have 2 series on the road. Listen, look at this schedule right here to start it off. You have the Brewers 3-game set, then you have the Diamondbacks 3-game set, then you got the Pirates and the Tigers. I think Arizona is going to be a playoff team. I think they're going to be great. Oh, Miss Serena popping in and dropping a $20 dono. You are the woman. Thank you so much, Serena. You are incredible. Thank you so much for all the support you give me. You are awesome. Thank you so much. I cannot wait for this year. Serena, you are the GOAT. You really are. Thank you so much. You forgot one leadoff option, Max. His name is DJ. Oh, no. No. If that's even an option for a DJ to lead off, oh, God, I'm going to be sick to my stomach. Ron says Yankees can win at least 100 games with a weakened AL. I agree, Ron. I agree 1,000% with you. Now, no team won 100 games last season, so that's not an easy feature to do, but like Ron said, it's a weaker American League. I feel like the Yankees by far are the best team in the American League. I think the Yankees and the Dodgers could win 100 games easily. Dodgers, I think their over-under right now is 103.5 games, which is kind of crazy. But if I'm a betting person, which I am, I might have to throw some bets down on the over-under on some of these teams' win-loss records. But I would probably say the Dodgers win at least 105 games this year. What up, John the Beagle Dad? How you doing? Have to admit, Max, I'm sure Boone is thinking about it. I'm sure he is too. Arthas, you're not wrong, bro. You're not wrong. Oh! My guy, Ken doing what he does the very best, and that's popping confetti all over the freaking place. Gifting a membership, and we got Genesee with the gifted membership. You are the man, Ken. You are the man. Thank you so much, brother. Hey, Ken's ready for this game to start. He's a Chiefs fan. He's ready for his Chiefs to potentially do a back-to-back on us. Hopefully not, Ken. I'm sorry. I love you, man. But gosh, can another team win? What up, Emmanuel? It's a win already. We are rolling with you, my brother. Oh, thank you, man. You are the freaking man, Emmanuel. Y'all are awesome, guys. Thank you so much. Smash that like button, guys. It helps me out a ton. Let's get back to the schedule real quick. So we got a 3-game set. Like I said, we got the Brewers, the Diamondbacks, the Pirates, and the Tigers. We could see 3 out of those 4 teams in the playoffs this year. By far, I think the Diamondbacks will make the playoffs. I think the Brewers will make the playoffs because of a weak Central Division, National League Central. You're going to lose both of your football picks, says Ken. Ken's going with the Commanders and the Chiefs then, huh? No, the Chiefs are the Dodgers, says John. Everyone except Chiefs fans hate the Chiefs and their refs. Yeah, it should be a great game, though. I love Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes. Both of those guys are just great football players. I know the refs and all that stuff's going on, but hey, they're both great players at the end of the day. Tigers, I think they're going to be a really good team this year, guys. I think they could win the AL Central. Honestly, you look at the AL Central right now, and the Guardians got weaker, right? The Twins haven't made any moves at all. Those 2 teams are always, at the top of that division. To me, personally, I think the Tigers win that division this year. I think the Tigers win that division, especially if they go and sign Bregman. They got the rotation. They have great bullpen play. They have Gleyber Torres now. Say what you want about Gleyber Torres, but he's going to better that team offensively, Detroit-wise. And if they mess around and sign Bregman, I think the Tigers should be the clear cut to win that AL Central division, honestly. So after those 2, we go have an off day, and then we are back at home versus the Giants, the Royals. So this is a grueling start to the season, if you think about it. This schedule in April, it's not easy. Not at all. You got the Giants. I think we easily win that series. Giants, it just seemed like the Yankees play them really well. It doesn't matter. I think the Yankees play them really well. And, they got Justin Verlander now. John and I are going to try and go to New York and catch the Diamondback series. Nice. That's going to be a fun series, man. I can't wait to call any of these games. And also, guys, this year, I already went in and requested all the day games from my job, and I got them all off. So, like I said, my goal is to try to call all these games. I might miss a game or 2, maybe 3, 4, 5, you know what I'm saying? But this year, I should be here pretty much almost every single game this year, which is going to be awesome. The Royals, the Royals, I think it's going to be either the Royals or the Tigers to win that. I forgot. I think the Royals got better as well. They got Jonathan India. They made some moves to, beefing up their starting rotation. That's going to be a tough series. And then we got a 4-game set versus the Rays at George M. Steinbrenner Field. All the Rays home games are in George M. Steinbrenner Field this year. So it's familiar territory for us. It's like a second home game. We got the Bronx, and this year we got George M. Steinbrenner Field. It's lovely. Every time we play the Rays at Tampa, we're at home, baby. We're at home. It's going to be a home game. Everybody in that crowd is going to be chanting, "Let's go Yankees. Let's go Yankees." I'll probably be one of those people because, I like to go to at least one of these series in Tampa every year. Then we got Cleveland at Cleveland. Like I said, I think they just got worse. I think they got worse this year. I still think they're going to be a good decent team. Definitely probably going to be a 500 plus team, but you can't tell me the Guardians are still the favorites to win that American League Central division. What time is the game on March 30th? Yeah, if it says TBD, I don't know. Yeah, it most likely will probably be at 1 o'clock because they had the day off on Monday. So I would assume it'd probably be a 1 o'clock game. Maybe they do it at 4, but it most likely would probably be 1 o'clock March 30th. Then we got the Blue Jays at home. So we end April with 2 back-to-back series against the AL East. Blue Jays at Orioles. Those are always going to be tough. I don't care how bad the teams are. Blue Jays, Orioles. Orioles definitely took a step back this offseason so far. Blue Jays haven't done anything. I mean, they signed a Santander, but they were in on Tanner Scott. They missed on him. They were in on Soto. They missed on him. They're talking to Pete Alonso at the moment, but so far they're still ways away. So at home, I think the Yankees take care of business against the Blue Jays. It's still going to be a tough series. It's always tough. It's always tough. But Orioles, right now, I think the Orioles are the third best team in the American League East. I think the Red Sox are better than the Orioles right now as we speak. Colorado isn't going anywhere this year, says Michael, in that division. So why not trade for Ryan McMahon and give them Stroman? They need pitching and a few other good prospects, maybe one top 10. I just think they're not trying to spend any money, Michael. Honestly. I would like Ryan McMahon. I would really like Ryan McMahon. That's been a name the past couple of years during the trade deadline. But Colorado has time and time again told us that they're not trying to trade him. It looks like Ryan McMahon would most likely be a trade deadline move if they do go that route. What's up, Kidder Kid? Good to see you. First time Tampa Rays are playing the city they're named after. That's true. They're actually playing in Tampa, not in St. Pete. That should have been part of the agreement. New York Yankees gets the home clubhouse at Steinbrenner Field no matter what. Yeah, it's going to be weird for them to have the away clubhouse. And how weird is it for the Rays? Every home game, you're going to see New York Yankee logos all over the place. God, it's going to make them sick to their stomach, isn't it? Isn't it? Dodgers on paper have the best rotation, but a lot of questions. Ohtani, Roki Sasaki, and Yamamoto. Glasnow got hurt, and Snell all depends on how far into the game he goes. Arizona and Phillies rotation are great. They are. But yeah, there is a lot of question marks for the Dodgers. But the thing is, Ambio, they have depth. They have depth. They have Gonsolin. They have Bobby Miller as well. Like, they have about 8 starting pitchers on that team, just in case that happens. Lore, what's going on? No, I'm not. I got some buddies coming over. I got buddies coming over today to watch the games. So we're jumping to May. Rays at home. Padres. We always play the Padres really well. It's always tough for the Padres. They got to fly all the way to the East Coast. Padres are another team that lost a lot of pieces this year. Maybe Michael King makes his start in New York in that series. He should, depending on, of course, what happens in their schedule. Don't panic. Dodgers still got Roberts. He won't be lucky. Yeah, Dave Roberts. Then we got the Athletics. So this will start our first West Coast trip. May 9th through the 14th. We're over in California and Seattle. We got the Athletics. That Friday night is going to be a grueling one for your boy, because most likely I have to play or I have to work, that Saturday morning, but I'll be here. Athletics got better this year. They're not going to be just a rollover team this year, in my opinion. The Athletics have actually made some moves. They've actually spent some money. Our old friend Urshela is over there. Our old friend Severino is over there. They locked down Brent Rooker on a long-term contract. I think they got him pretty cheap too. Honestly, that contract is pretty cheap. So the Athletics, man, they've made some moves. Don't get me wrong. They're not going to be a playoff team. If they are, then damn. Good for them. But first year in Sacramento for them. So when they say at Athletics, we're playing in Sacramento in a little minor league ballpark. So that's going to be interesting. And then Seattle. Seattle hasn't done anything this year. They need offense. Pete Alonso makes a lot of sense if they sign him. Even Bregman makes a lot of sense. The Mariners need all the help they can get offensively. And I just can't believe they haven't really done anything. Like, they had the money. I just don't understand. They haven't done anything. And then we're back at home versus those Mets. May 16th, ladies and gentlemen. May 16th in the Bronx. The first game, Soto comes back wearing a different uniform. All that crap the Mets have been talking. AJ Minter and company, all the crap they have been talking. And everybody smash that like button if the Yankees are going to destroy the Mets. Which I know they are. They swept us last year. Let's get that out the way. They swept us last year. Clay Holmes. Could he make his first start in Yankee Stadium as a Met in this series? How crazy would that be if we go against Clay Holmes and then Juan Soto as well in this series? I mean, Juan Soto's going to be there, but will Clay Holmes pitch? Maybe he'll get scared and kind of have a phantom IL stint because that's what Clay Holmes is. If Clay Holmes starts on the mound, bro, I hope we destroy this guy. But that series is going to be fun, man. That series is going to be fun. And now we play them 6 games instead of 4. You know, Subway Series used to be 2-2. It's now 3-3. What up, Michael? How you doing? Yowie says that AL West is up for grabs. It wouldn't shock me if the A's won that division. I mean, the A's got better. I think the Texas Rangers are going to be better. I mean, the Astros are always going to be a tough out no matter what. So you're right. Seattle as well. That AL West is pretty up for grabs, honestly. I'm sorry, Max, but I believe DJ will hit 250 and get 17 home runs with 68 RBI. Would that be a good season for him? Yeah, it'd be a good season for him. I mean, he hit 204 last year, so he hit 204. Yankees record going to be 104-60. Well, they play 62 games, sweet baby Jesus, so that's not possible. They can be 102-60, but not 104. We should boo him, says John. Alex is saying, what is your prediction for the rotation 1 through 5? We already got Cole, Fried is 1 and 2. So my prediction would be, of course, Cole, Fried, Rodon at 3, Heel, and Schmidt. That should be the rotation, even if we have Stroman still in this team. I think that's the best 5 pitchers we have. So look at this. We go from Oakland, Seattle, the Mets, and then we have the Rangers. Like I said, I think the Rangers, guys, that's going to be one of the toughest teams this year. That's going to be one of the toughest teams this year. It would not shock me if they are in the ALCS. There's my hot take for Texas. They're going to be a good team. Then we go back over west. We got Colorado and the Angels. We should, you know how I am, man. We should go 5-1 in that little stretch. We should go 5-1 in that little stretch. Then we have a day off, and then we have the grueling Los Angeles Dodgers. Talk about a World Series rematch, a World Series preview, a rematch in the World Series. The Dodgers and the Yankees, May 30th through June 2nd. Or June 1st, I can't count. That's going to be a great, great series. Then we have, look at this stretch coming up, guys. In June, the dog days of summer, we got Cleveland, Red Sox, day off, and then we have, look at this stretch of baseball. 15 days in a row. Starting with Kansas City, Boston, LA, Angels, Baltimore, and then we go to the Reds and finally have a day off. Damn, look at that. That's going to be grueling. This month of June, that's going to be tough. You got June 1st against the Dodgers. Then you got 3-game set with Cleveland, 3-game set with Boston. Both going to be tough matchups. Royals are going to be good. Boston again. Angels, we should sweep or go 3-1. Orioles are going to be this is going to be a grueling month of June. Hopefully we make it out this month with 5 games above 500. Easier said than done. Because, Yankees, they do tend to struggle. They do tend to struggle around this time. They start hot and they fizzle out around summer. So we'll see. June's gonna be very tough. Keep that month circled for everybody. Then let's go to July. We got Toronto. We're in Queens. July 4th, which finally we play on July 4th. The last couple of years, I think we've had July 4th off, if I'm not mistaken. So 3 against Toronto, 3 against the Mets, and then Seattle and Cubs will round out the first half of the season. Home Run Derby, All-Star Game on the 15th, which should include Judge, dare I say it, Jazz, Cole, Fried, Devin Williams, Bellinger maybe? Hopefully. I think the Yankees have about 5 All-Stars this year. 5 All-Stars. That's a terrible schedule in June. Then Cincinnati and home, then Toronto, only for 3 games, then back to New York City. Someone must be short on a freaking flight. Dude, isn't that a tough schedule in July or June? June is tough, man. And D-Rod, they always play a little underwhelming around the summertime. Start off the second half, we got the tough Atlanta Braves back in Toronto, and then Phillies in a 4-game set in the Bronx against the Rays. Yeah, we got the Rookie of the Year, Dominguez, as well. He's definitely gonna win it, man. It's gonna be interesting to see how well the Yankees play the Braves and then the Phillies. Back-to-back weekends. I think that's when we can kind of get a gauge on how good this Yankees team is. If we go into Atlanta and say we win that series 2-3, or 2-1, I should say, and then next week we got the Phillies at home, and we take that series as well. We swept the Phillies last year. That's going to be telling. August starts off with the Marlins. Should be an easy sweep. Texas is going to be tough. Then Houston, so that's going to be a little interesting. We go down to Texas, then back up to Yankees or New York to take on the Astros. Then we always take care of the Twins. The Twins aren't nothing. They don't scare us. They do not scare us. At St. Louis, what's that team going to be like this year? Are they going to be underwhelming again? Maybe they move on from Brendan Donovan by this time. Who knows? 2-game set, George M. Steinbrenner Field, and then we got the Red Sox. Nationals, I think, are going to be a better team this year, too. I think the Nationals have made a lot of good moves. They're going to be a better team. They're going to be a tough team. Not saying they're going to be a playoff team. I think they're going to be close to a 500 team, though. I think Washington has a pretty good increase from the win total from last year to this year. Bellinger will play good against the Dodgers. Watch. I hope so. And then we got the trash, the pathetic White Sox to end the month of August on a 4-game set. Sweep those guys. When they beat us last year, how disappointing was it that the White Sox beat us 12-2 last year? They embarrassed us. They were laughing at us. If that happens again this year, I'm going to break my desk. You heard it here first. I'm going to break my desk if that happens here again. If the White Sox, if they even split that series 2-2, oh my God. And then here is the month of September to finish out the year. We got Houston, 3-game set in Houston. Blue Jays, Tigers, Red Sox, Twins. That Tigers to Red Sox, that's going to be a tough little six games right there. 3-game set versus Detroit, and then going to Boston for a 3-game set. Then you got the Twins for a 3-game set, then the Orioles. So another tough couple of, look at that. 3, 6, 9, 13 game stretch with no off days from September 9th through the 21st. Those are always tough. How you doing, Jasmine? What's up, John? Good to see you. Shout out to everyone. Hit that like button, guys. Subscribe if you're new, hanging out for the first time. I appreciate you all being here. And then to end the season, we got a 3-game set versus Chicago, a 3-game set versus Baltimore. There it is. It's going to be a tough, a couple of grueling stretches of baseball. You know, you got to look at June. That whole month is going to be a grueling month. You know, 15 games with no off days. And then you have 13 games with no off days in September. Those two stretches could be pivotal, especially in September. Who knows what we're going to be like. Hopefully, we're going to be fighting and clinching the AL East Division title once again. What's up, Kyle? Good to see you, buddy. Cardinals play the Yankees February 26th. They also play, I just went over it. Cardinals and Yankees play August 15th through the 17th as well, Jasmine. If we don't get to trade Stroman, can we send him to our minors? Maybe he will work hard. Nah, he won't be in the minors. No, it's over. I'm not. I got some buddies coming over. They're actually about to be here, but I got some buddies coming over to watch the games. So I'm not streaming today. Hopefully we don't lose series versus the bad teams. Yeah, that's important, Alex. Last year we got swept by the Reds. The Angels put up a tough game against us. A tough series, I should say, against us. No, I'm not streaming the Super Bowl either. Yeah, I'm going to be trying to call all the games, Michael. I might miss a game or two, maybe 5, maybe a handful of games. But my goal this year, I think I only missed like 13 games last year. So my goal this year is to call almost all of them. So hopefully I can make that happen. Life happens, so sometimes I might miss a game or two. But that's my goal this year. So let me get you guys before I head out. I'm thinking the Yankees win 100 games. I think the Yankees win 100 games this year. Mr. Murder says, "Go Yankees fans, buck the Mets, buck the Mets." How about the Mets getting booed out of Madison Square Garden last night? Yeah, they should boo the hell out of that team, especially AJ Minter, especially that bum AJ Minter. But got 100 games. Let me know yours. Ambio's already gave him 89 games. Ambio said, hey, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough no matter what. Ambio don't play around. Yeah, it's going to be some good games today, man. I can't wait. Yeah, John saying Minter's a clown. He is. See, that's last thing I should say before I go, I should say. Why are we in his mind rent-free? That goes for pretty much the entire league. Why are the Yankees always in everybody's minds? Can you worry about yourself? Can you worry about your team? Always in someone's mind, man. Ken's going with 95. It's not bad. I mean, 95 wins is still a good season. Alex going with 98 wins. Okay. Kyle is just a hater. Look at that cat. Kyle has a great cat, but he's a hater. He's a hater. We're going to sweep your Cubs every time we play y'all. How about that, Kyle? How about that? Michael saying, I think they win 97. 95 to 100 wins would be incredible. Cardinals won't win 80 games, says Jasmine. They've done nothing to improve the team except avoid arbitration with 3 relievers. Yeah, the Cardinals have been quiet. Minter, another guy that probably dreams about being in the pinstripes. Yeah, he's probably mad that we never gave him a call. That's probably why. Tony's saying 120. Sheesh. Tony's saying we about to break records this year. That'd be awesome. When the Yankees were winning in the 90s, they didn't mention the Dodgers. I'm saying, bro, we mind our own business. Have the Yankees came out and said anything about any team? And by the way, congratulations to Aaron Judge and his wife. They're expecting their first child. Yesterday, he accepted his award for another American League MVP. So congratulations to Judgy and his wife. Oh, Yowie wowie. Doing what he does the very best, and that is popping confetti all over the place. Action VJ back on the squad. Let's go. You are the man, Yowie. You are the man. Thank you so much, bro. That's my Norman. He's the best cat ever. Well, shout to Norman, Kyle. But you're a hater. John's going 99. Yeah, Action VJ back on the squad. Let's go. Patrick Holmes' grandfather is in. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Jasmine. I'm so sorry to hear that. We're praying for him. Good afternoon to you, Yankee Kyle. Good to see you, man. Appreciate you guys. Hit that like, subscribe if you're new. I'm about to head out, guys, and get ready for these football games. But it is awesome being with you. It's always awesome. I'll be back tomorrow talking some more Yankees, hopefully some news comes out tomorrow. But if not, we're going to have another hangout session. I'm off work, so it might be around 2, maybe a little earlier. We'll see. But it's always love, peace, chicken grease on Max Coverage TV. I'm out here, guys. Happy Sunday to you all. Have a great rest of your day. Go Bills. Go Bills. Sorry, Ken. The Chiefs need to lose, man. The Chiefs need to lose. Oh, Miss Cindy's popping in right before I get off. Yee! Ha! How you doing? How are you doing? I'm out here, guys. Peace! And always, go Yankees.